Hallelujah. What a great and mighty God, Lord. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. You were marvelous, marvelous in your way. All right, people, good evening, wherever you are. How you doing? So today we're going to be taking us into process of cropping image and putting a texture in your image and 3D modeling, then other things, other feature that we need. Then tomorrow also be teaching us how we can get free resource for our project, like practically where to get free 3D tests that you can easily work with, where you can actually see some templates of what do you call it, templates of flyers that you can work with, like you can edit, remove, especially remove some stuff and add yours. That's what we're going to do. But today we're going to be talking about the what do you call it, cropping of image and so on. So let's get into it. All right, if you have not submit my assignment, don't make me ask you again. All right, I think I would love to start with a new document. We look for A4 paper. Let me put it on landscape. Let me make on landscape. There we go. Now, previously we made some few designs, and yet up to now I've not received any correction from anyone. So let's get into this. I'd like to work with this background, so I want to remove the key lock, remove the lock, then so that it become just a frame. Can increase it to avoid unnecessary trauma. So this is it. Going to go to my layer. Why is my layer not showing? All right, this is it. You're going to come here, then pick the gradient layer, gradient overlay, so that we can have a nice background there. So you choose the background you want to work with. I have some preloaded background here. Let's put it on the sky color, something like that. Then now remember, today we are not focusing on any design stuff. We're focusing on how to crop a particular image. So I have some image here. Where is my image? Under my pictures, I have some image here. Bluetooth. Okay, we have. I'm going to be cropping different background images, so you know how it works. Different background images, so that you understand how it works. So I've selected about 7 of them. I'm taking it to my timeline now. So I have to click enter for each one of them to load up. So these are all the images. So I'm going to this eye icon. If you close it, that is, if you tap on it, the image will be there, but it will not be visible. So whatever you tap, the image will be there, but it will not be visible. All right, so now if you look at this image very closely, let's zoom it. Zoom is this zoom icon. You come here, you click on fit to screen. So if you look at this image now, this is the background, and this is also the background here. The background is here and here. This is the background here. So there are 2 ways to do that, though practically there are 2 ways I work with. There might be actually some other way. When it comes to Photoshop, there are always different kind of way to do this. It's always exceptional. So but one thing you want to do, first of all, click on the image, rasterize. Look for the rasterize. That is, right click on the image, right click on the image, click on the rasterize. So when the image is rasterized, come to window, come to window, look for property, that is the image property, then you will remove image, you remove background. So it will automatically remove the background for you. If you notice, the background is neatly removed, like very smooth, no touch of any stuff. Now, we've done that for this particular image. Let's do the same with this image. This other image, we're going to scale it. Let's scale it. Remember to hold your shift key to scale it. Shift key and drag. Shift key and drag. Shift key and drag. So what did we do? Rasterize again. When we rasterize, we click on remove background. If you observe again, it removed the background very neatly. Now let's go out of there and bring in this white. Hold your shift key and drag. Hold shift key and drag. Then what we do again, we rasterize. As we rasterize, we remove background again. I doubt if this one will remove the background. Oh, it did. But if you noticed that the white that is supposed to be at this end here and this end here is removed, or better still, you can adjust it by maybe leaving it that way and then continue. But there's something I want to show us. Removing it that easy. Yeah, I think it will work here. This is it. There we go. Now we'll rasterize again. We remove the background. Rasterize, remove background. You remove it very neatly. Okay, let's go on the black. This one, rasterize, remove background. Mostly any design, any background with this black background is always difficult to crop. Naturally, it's always difficult to crop because you can't even naturally with eyes. You can't detect the head, the hair from the head, because the hair is black, the background is black, so everything. In fact, the worst is that some people will go and stand and snap picture. They wear black suit, wear black suit. The top is black, the inner is black, the tie is black, the eyeglass, whatever is black. They even wear black hair cap and will go to black background and snap. So they will now send it to you that you should crop and edit. So sometimes it's always difficult to do. But at this point, I wouldn't want to use, okay, let me use that effect, rasterize and remove background. Then, now you see, actually remove it very neatly. I remove our background, the background very neatly, but this particular man is still here. That is where the manual cropping comes in. So we are going to go to this magic lasso tool, magnetic lasso tool. Then you click, you right click, you come to the magnetic lasso tool, you click on it. Make sure you click on this double box here, so that whenever you crop, it will join. If you leave it, it is always at the default is always on this one. So when you click on it, when you crop, it will join. So don't mind the way mine is, your will not be like this. So you gently be dragging it at the edge, gradually. Don't hurry it. Take your time. Take your time to crop. Take your time to crop. Take your time to crop. Take your time to crop it. There you go. Take your time to crop it. Take your time to crop it. Take your time to crop it. Then you drag to the edge. Go up. This one you can just hurry it and then click here. You tap on it. Now, there's two ways to do this. You can actually click on delete to delete it. But before you do that, remember, we've already removed the background before using the the magic tool, which is the using the property method to remove it. So you have to go back, convert it to smart image, convert it to smart object, then come back again, rasterize it. Then when you click delete, everything will now go. So another way to do that is if peradventure you forgot to uh, to to like you forgot the method I've shown you, you can just come down and click on this add layer mask on it. You need to add a layer mask on it. If you observe, when you add a layer mask, it is the main object you need that will go. So you control I, it will go. Did you hear that? I will repeat that again. So I will undo. So the first thing you want to do is when you crop it, the first one I did was to click delete. So if you click delete, the image will go. That is the one you don't want to disappear. Now, when you click delete, maybe you forgot that you can use delete. But the another method you can easily use is to come down, click on the image, make sure the image is rasterized. Then you come down to this, you add the layer mask on it. When you add the layer mask on it, the main image will go. Sometimes it will not go based on the settings that he responding to. So, but if your main image you need is gone, you just click on Control plus I, Control plus I, then immediately the main image will come back. Then you come here and you click, you rasterize again. But now there's something I want to show you. Now, sometimes if you click delete, we need to click on it, then click delete. The image is gone. But this tool that you you draw will not go. So you have to come to this magic tool, click on magic tool, then come on it and click, it will go. That's how it is. That's how it is. So click on it and it will go. Then so we have our image. If you observe, the edges of the hand we crop are not normal, are not okay. So we are going to right click. We are going to convert it to smart object. Then again rasterize. If you don't rasterize it, you cannot have full access to your image to work with. So you're going to come to look for your eraser tool. Look for your eraser to click on it. Then you can increase it. You look for how do I tell you via okay, you look for this tool. There's a tool like this. This is my text. Look for this text, this one, this particular one. This is what you should click on. Look for it on your keyboard and increase it. Like the more you tap on it, the more the size of that what do you call it is increasing. So if you choose this one, then or the second one, which is so this is plus. Let me go down it. This is plus, no, this is minus, this is plus. So you see, this one is minus, this one is plus. So the more you click, the more it is increasing. So with that being said, let's go. So I will click on it to pick on my eraser tool, click on it. You see it's increasing by size here. Check, it's increasing by size there. So if I want to decrease it, I'll just decrease it like so. I think the size I pick is too big. So if it's too big, you reduce it. So you come to pick your zoom. You can Control Z to quickly pick it. Control Z, then you come close to see what you want to remove. So you patiently, if it's too big, reduce it. Mine is on 15, so you patiently smoothen it. this can actually take you like a week. If you're smart enough, it shouldn't take you more than 2 days. So you just crop it smartly. But that is if you don't have, if you could not shape it well or crop it for you well. So you just have to pick it like that. So sometimes when somebody sends you a design, don't just sit down and criticize the design. Or ask yourself how many times or what the stress the person went through to make that design. So as you are a graphic designer and never you criticize any graphics, even though they gave you 5 million to criticize anybody's job, don't. It is not your duty to criticize anyone. So we are done with that part. Now we are going to come to this other side and remove this that is here. We're going to increase it, remove this that is here, then all right. So we are good. So we are going to fit to screen now. If you observe from afar, it's looking very neat now. All right, now the background is gone. I'd love to work again with the last image. We have one more image. I'd love to show you how to crop from A to Z. Now I want to crop this image. Majority of time, you crop image just at the middle here. You don't need to crop the whole image from head to toe. That also depends on what type of design you want to do. So it's the same process if you want to crop the whole image from head to toe. So we're going to start from the top. Let's start from the bottom. Going to start from the bottom. Right click. You can use your mouse. Right click. Left click to hold it. Left click to just hold your mouse. Left clicking and your mouse moving to the direction you want it to hold. If you leave it, it will clip to that place. Then you continue from there. If you leave it to clip to that place, you continue from there. So that's how you're going to be doing it. Then you click, you just click, you click. So there we go. All right. There we go. Good. So double tap. Our image is well cropped, but zooming in here, you will observe that the head is not properly arranged. So what we're going to be doing is to so this is why I say you should make sure it is click on that double boxes, so that when you tap on, when you do this, it will join and it will expand. Let's undo, it's too much. You can actually patiently, then you come back here and you do it. I think I'm good there. I will work on that. So the ear now is looking somehow like one chicken ear. You're going to crop it well, then no more like that. I undo it, so you can actually undo yours anytime you're not okay with that. So just drag. So the ear refused to arrange, so we're going to leave it like that. Then when we come, use our this tool to select it. So that you click on the image, then you remove the layer mask, add layer mask to it, and the one you crop with, then that's where you can start working with. Don't forget to convert it to smart object, then rasterize it. Then when you rasterize, You rasterize, you can now start to arrange dates like that. So you see now that the way we did that one, that is the way we want to do this. So you just do it that way. Don't be in a hurry to do it. So I said there one more thing I'm going to show you here that you might want to know, be aware of. So now this image I've cropped, let's say I want to just make a very simple design here. But if you notice the image is straight, like I don't want it to be straight. The down here is straight. I don't want it to be straight. I want it to be like fading into the background. So to look as if it's fading. Let me show you what I mean. There's an image I have here. There's an image I have here. Yeah, this one. So let me show you what I mean. This image now, so this is it. If you see it now, the image now is not exact. So it looks as if it's fading into it like a cloud. Like a cloud. It's an effect you can add to your image when you want to make designs. And most time your text, you are like your main text. Let's say they say topic worship invention. Worship invention is the theme of the program. So the worship invention should always cover where the shadow the thing fading most at times. So now also be creative. Graphic design just not only about typing and putting image. Be creative. I also should have showed you where you can get graphic reference from. You go to Pinterest, just go to Pinterest, log in your Google Gmail account. That is your Gmail account. Then you have access to the site. Then all you do is just type church or whatever design. You can type business, type anything you want to type. Just get a reference. They're not going to give you a template. You only just get a reference. You download that reference, you choose the one you like, then you come down and work with the reference you got. So this is what this effect now. That's what I want to show you. So I'm going to go back here. I'm working with this image. There are two effects I want to show you. That one and this other effect. Let me show you something here. Where is you? Where is you? Where is you? This effect here. Loading is loading. All right. Just drag it and show you. Now, this is my pastor, my dad. Whatever I say, tell him I say thank you. This is his image. If you check, this is supposed to be our declaration for the month of October. October is just a few days away. And I'm sorry that I just have to use this image because it's an effect that is very current. So if you check the image has green, like one kind of green effect on his face, making it look kind of glossy, look kind of effect look like, and it's also affecting the background behind. That make the texture of that image looking more better and more beautiful. So that is what I'm going to show you. But now, every effect in graphic design, in video editing, don't overuse them. But it's just natural. Any medicine you overused, you get overdose, and when you are overdose, you can die. So the same thing happens to your graphic design. When you put too much of effect, it makes your work look very messy. Funny enough, one or two effects in the graphic design making, and funny enough, I also discover that if you have a graphic design, the person just send you very simple text, like like no much information. There are some churches that will give you like a plain sheet, one program, plain sheet, and over 50 people want to minister in that one day program. So that kind of job, personally, I don't accept them because no matter how you design the job, if the person know more about design, he will not appreciate it. But there's so much information in that design that can take your time, can consume your energy, but yet most at times you just have to accept the job because Nigeria is tough. So let's go there. Now this is our background, this is our image. We want to add a background. Let's add a background to blend it. We're going to blend the background with a image background. These are my background. Like I told you, download backgrounds. These are my reference images. I don't show this to people. You are my students. That's why I'm telling you this. I don't tell anybody my way of work. These are backgrounds. If you see them, these are my backgrounds. I work with them like back to back. This is a lens image. I'm going to show you what that lens image can do very soon. Very quickly, let's go down to that one. Then let's add. You see the background is now. Most time you can easily just leave the background like this, but you don't leave it like this because it will cover up all your text image. So what you do, let me drag it down. I'll show you what I mean. Now you see it now. So my image is not looking good. So we are going to add. Let's add a solid on it. Let's add a solid. Put it on black. Then come here, change the opacity. Change the opacity darker, or better still, make it back to 100%. Come here and make it an overlay. Just choose the texture that will good for your work. Any texture that will good for your work. Patient enough. So sometimes I don't see the texture that is good for my work. So what I do is just to make it the transparent, the opacity of the transparency. So if you see my image is better now. Now I can do the same for that image so that that primary sky blue that we select, we blend together with it. So I'm going to also change the opacity of that one. So you see that my background now is coming, that my sky is coming in, it's coming. So you will have to take your time to work with it. If you're okay with your background, fine. But personally, I'm not okay with the background, so I'm going to remove the background. Come here and choose a very light background to just blend it together with the one I have. So I'm going to drag it here. Let's see the way. All right, now see, you see this one. No matter how you do, no matter the magic you do, you will not remove the background. So what you do, you convert it to smart object, then add a layer mask on it. Then come here, pick this brush. Pick this brush. When you pick this brush, you can also increase it. You use the same method as say you want to increase the size of that eraser. You just come here, increase it, increase it. When you increase it, you see it. So it's blending. That is the same effect we are going to use for that image, like I said earlier. So you blend it in, you blend it in. Then to increase it, you can change the opacity of that to something 50% or 55%. Then we'll do the same for our image. Convert it to smart image. What again? Add a layer mask. When you add a layer mask, you then tap on the image. Did you see that? If you want to repeat, just repeat the image, then you see it's done. So now I said I will show you what that lens can do. So I'm going to tap my name here, Obed Glory. Then we're going to let's do it this way. We're going to remove the glory. Let's extend that Obed a little bit, make it a little bit bigger. Ctrl J to duplicate, drag it down, then highlight to, so I can add the glory there. You definitely have to reduce that glory. We make it be like So the middle there. I'm just showing what that lens does. So let's add something to this. Let me just make the image. Alright, I have a background, I have a shadow on it. Then let's add a layer overlay. Then overlay on it. I think I would prefer using that. Then remove the background. Let's add a shadow. Then the shadow, the opacity of the shadow, you can adjust it here. Adjust it to what you want. Don't be shy. Adjust it to what you want. And then maybe in another lecture will show us. Now you can take you another time instead of you to just start doing it for that glorious. You tap on that obed, you right click, then you come to copy layer style, copy it, you come to glory, right click and paste layer style, so it will be the same on that glory. So there's no need. So later, I think in the next in one of the maybe next week, which is going to be a rounding up of the month, then we'll focus on the video editing. Then we'll talk about that. We'll talk about some other effects we can actually add to our work. Then we'll come, let me go and look for the lens. This is the lens. Drag the lens, put it on it. Then increase the lens to all you want. Drag it to the middle there. If you observe, it's black, right? Let's get rid of that black. You come here, you click on lighting. So if you see the lighting is lighting, but we are not seeing our light because there's white background there. So you rasterize. Don't forget to rasterize. You click on image. You click on the hue and subtraction, the saturation image. Then you drag it. You just play around with it. This one, you depend on how you want it. Play around with it. So I've added that now. Lastly, before I go, we're going to look for our image. This is our image. Yeah, this is it. Now, if we want to add the image, both the background and the image, you just click on the hue and saturation, direct on it, then you start adding your effect. If you can see, you can see it. Now, the worst is that the thing is, this might not be what you want, but be patient. Just choose the color you want it to become. So I've choose something like a little bit darker. No, just minus. Then you come to the saturation, you now saturate it to become like white. So now let's say I don't want that, undo it, undo the whole stop there, you can delete it from here. Then you just convert it to smart object. When you do that, you double click inside the box of the image, that is double click on the thumbnail, and you double click on the box of the thumbnail to take it to another place where you can now work with only the image, put the saturation on only the image here, work on the saturation only the image here. Then you will notice that you're good with it. You will just something like that. You can also add more stuff. Color balance. You can add color balance on it to make it look more like more magical. So when you are through here, just click save, Ctrl S. If you can't save, Ctrl S, go to your file and just click on save. Don't save as, just this save, because I've saved. So if you go back to your image, you will see the effect is added. So I think that's it for today. I'll see you in the next video.